Hi folks, welcome to a developer demo commentary on the latest build for Ambrosia Sky. I am Colin Cummings, Community Manager for Soft Frains, and I am joined by Caitlin Tremblay, Narrative Director for Soft Frains. Hi!
Hello.
How are you?
I'm alright. Getting by.
It's a cold Toronto morning.
Winter showed up.
Yeah, fall decided to suddenly make an appearance. But we're gonna play through our demo, and I'm gonna ask you a bunch of world building questions.
Yeah, let's do it. I love talking about worlds building.
Amazing. Press new game here. So, Kate, just for folks who are possibly watching this on our Steam page and have no idea what they're looking at, what is Ambrosia Sky?
Yeah, so Ambrosia Sky is our first-person immersive clean-em-up game. You play as a disaster cleanup specialist named Dalia, who is tasked to coming to clean up a rampant fungal contamination in a colony in the rings of Saturn. But this isn't just any job for Dalia. This is also the home colony that she was born into that she left 15 years ago and hasn't been back since. So the game is a mixture of cleaning mechanics, exploration, and some storytelling that really puts Dalia through her paces. So.
Amazing. We also, I like your intro over the other intro. They have two intros to choose from. So this is our updated demo build. So for folks who played our prior demo build, you might notice some differences. Chief among them, check this out. Look, now we have nozzle indicators on our cursor, which is amazing. So as narrative director, what is that? What does that mean? Are you writing emails? Okay. Are you directing voice acting? What does that actually mean?
Yeah, here at Soft Frains it means both those things and more, right? So like as our narrative director, I'm in charge of figuring out the story we want to tell, the characters we have involved in it, how that manifests in the game, as well as being representative for the narrative design, right? And so like for me, narrative design is not just when and how do we trigger story moments in the game. It's also how is the whole game contributing to the story, right? So how are our mechanics, how's our art, how's everything being a part of the story and the world that we're trying to tell with Soft Frains, or with Ambrosia Sky. So yeah, so I do a lot of writing because we are a small team over here at Soft Frains. I do most of the writing, not all of it. We've had other folks on the team help out with writing as well, which is really exciting to me. But so I do writing, I do narrative design, and I have actually started doing voice directing for the game as well, alongside our audio director, Michelle. So it's a lot of stuff. It's fun, though.
It's a lot of hats.
A lot of hats.
I'm with you. What? Also, great. So I've played this demo many a time, and I've realized I don't think I've actually... Where are we in terms of the station? Like, what purpose is this building that we're in?
So this building was originally a lab. So it's just a laboratory that the scientists here would have used to study seeds and other agricultural efforts. Because this game takes place in an agricultural colony, a lot of the scientific pursuits here are around crossbreeding earth crops with the organic fungus that grows here, how to just kind of find more sustainable food production in outer space. And so this is a laboratory that was originally used for that purpose. But since the game started, there's been that fungal crisis that broke out that I told you about. And ever since that, this lab became repurposed as the evacuation point. So people who wanted to evacuate out of the cluster when the crisis happened would have come here to do so.
Okay.
Ooh, and there's one of our fun little fungus.
Yeah, this is one of our new ones. You would have seen the little scraggly fungus in the prior demo build. This is now our... What's the opposite of scraggly?
It's like a chunky boy.
Yeah, like a plumpy fungus. Yeah,
this is kind of like our lichen fungus. It's really like mossy. Cleaning it's so much fun. This is my favorite fungus to clean. It's just so satisfying.
This is a world building question, and that is everyone is probably dying to know. What does the fungus smell like?
I think they all have different smells based on their type, right? Because like there's different varieties of alien fungus in our game, and so this one, the lichen fungus, I think probably has that really good like mossy smell, like, you know, when you're in the woods after it's rained and there's that kind of like sappy pine dirt smell. I think that's exactly what this fungus smells like.
That makes sense. It does have
dirt and grass.
Yeah. I think I saw a post on our common fungus when we showed it off a little bit. Somebody said every South Asian should know that this looks like durian, which is also very valid. It's also a very specific smell.
Yeah, when we made the hand sanitizers for Summer Games Fest, we did have this conversation about like, oh, what smell should we put with them? I don't remember what we went with. I think we went with Poison Kiss, which is like, I don't know, raspberries?
Yeah, I was like, I have a hand sanitizer beside me somewhere. What does it smell like?
Yeah, it's fun. We passed the hand sanitizers around. It's like, what does this smell like to everybody? And then realized we're all just like huffing hand sanitizer.
I haven't found any survivors yet.
So I'm cleaning the electrical fungus currently, which is one of the fungus types in the game. But why did they grow this? Why did they grow this bad electric fungus that zaps me when I get close?
So all of the alien fungus that grows here is actually native to these colonies, right? And so in our world, we settled here because when humanity started thinking about like off-planet exploration, like where can we settle in the cosmos, they actually found that some of the asteroids surrounding Saturn had this kind of naturally growing fungus in it, right? And then they did some analysis. By analysis, I mean like ate it and see if they died, and found out they could eat it, and it was edible and not poisonous.
I really enjoyed that scientific process of eat it. Hey, did they die? Nah, we're good.
A bit, right? Like at some point you just gotta try to eat it. Yeah, so they set up the farm colony here because the fungus was already growing. And then they started pursuing like, okay, we want to be able to like grow more earth crops. Can we crossbreed any of the stuff here to kind of make our crops hardier, and kind of started going down that route. But the fungus was here before the humanity was here.
Okay, that makes sense.
I always wanted to see Saturn again.
I've always loved this room. I love the little couch, and I also just love this little like cocktail table that's in the corner.
I mean, like everybody needs a breakthrough.
This table though gives like Aragorn in the back corner of the pub in the first Lord of the Rings movie energy. Like this is where the hooded stranger sits.
I mean, nobody on our team loves Lord of the Rings or Aragorn, so I don't know why.
yeah, no, that's a reference that no one will know.
Yeah. Yeah, so this little electric puzzle is really fun. Like, I love how the fungus gets to have these kind of personalities and behaviors. It's like the electric fungus obviously like seeking out electrical sources because that's what it feeds on, and then causing these little puzzles that you have to engage with in order to progress.
I've just been throwing these canisters around willy-nilly. What are they actually filled with?
They are filled with unspecified volatile fluid that explodes when you throw it.
So I was like, is this dangerous? Should I be like near this?
Yeah, I think a lot about like when I think about fire and agriculture, I think a lot obviously about like controlled burns, right? And how to get good yields, you have to be able to sometimes go in and do these kind of controlled burns. So that's to me what these canisters are here for.
That makes sense. I also just picked up a scrimshaw charm. What is a scrimshaw charm other than the collectible?
So a scrimshaw charm in our world is like, it's a little bone ornament carved out of bone that people happen to find here on these asteroids, and they carve them as like little superstitious things to give to each other, like how to keep each other safe. This kind of like superstitions. I'm really interested in like the ways in which we develop these kind of like folklore and these superstitions in outer space, and like kind of blending some of that into sci-fi. So the scrimshaw charms are meant to kind of like evoke a little bit of that, right? Like what are things that people would give to each other as tokens of like, oh, I'm thinking about you, oh, I want to keep you safe, oh, like what are your little idols and stuff like that. So.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's nice. I've been using, so the chemical sprayer is kind of self-explanatory. It sprays, it cleans. But the tether, the grappling hook that I've been using, is this... The chemical sprayer feels like standard issue Scarab, but is the tether standard issue Scarab, or is this Dalia being like, it's gonna be sick when I can...
It's a little of column A, a little of column B. originally we conceived of the tether as something that would have been like a safety device in this world, for people doing like extra, like doing spacewalks and stuff like that, like to be able to like tie themselves to the ship so they don't float away. But Dalia is Dalia, she's reckless, and so she's modded hers out a little bit to be able to kind of use it in more sick ways than just a safety device.
Sick tricks is Dalia's
Sick tricks, that's what I was trying to think. Yeah.
Who's the one who sees who knows? Question you cannot
I don't
answer.
know. Who is the one who sees who knows?
How much time has passed since this crisis has started and Dalia is arriving on the station?
It's been about a month,
Okay.
because of like travel time for Dalia. A little bit longer, right? Because Dalia would have gotten the request to come here and then would have shown up about a month after that happened. So not old news, but not immediate either.
What was Dalia doing before this? Was she like on another job or?
Yep, yeah, she would have been on another job. So she's a scarab. So scarab is what we call our disaster cleanup specialists. And they're nomadic, right? Like they're kind of always kind of moving throughout the galaxy, getting tasked with different jobs to go places where people have died. And so she would have just been on one of these previous jobs. Oh, that's how you get up there, you know? Like I have been trying to figure that out. Because it's different from when we first prototyped it. And I was like, I gotta remember how to get up there.
Sorry, I always forget where the exit is. I always think it's here and it's not.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I love when fungus gets you.
No.
I caught the comment. Oh well, exploded me towards the thing. That works. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's moments like those that I really love because it really does kind of show the fungus as being like both like flora and fauna, right? Like it's both like environment and it's also hostile. It's also an enemy.
So apparently my average sample quality was poor. I'm not a great scientist. Great tether enthusiast.
Yeah.
How can you explain why some were poor and why some weren't?
It's harvesting, right? So all those fungus have the little fruit at the end, and how you sever the fruit from like the big fungal mound determines the quality of it, right? So if you're able to excavate the fruit without doing any damage to it, then you'll have higher samples or higher quality samples. But if it gets damaged in the process of, you know, harvesting it, then that's when your quality goes down.
That makes sense. Okie dokies. I'm gonna bake.
Yeah, so you found all of our different spray types.
Yeah.
Which one did you craft? Did you just craft powerful or?
I just craft powerful because that's all I had resources for currently.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
But hopefully we'll get flammable or electric before we're done here.
Yeah, awesome.
I was trying to find the return button and I realized it was under your camera view in Discord. Because when you do Discord and video game at the same time, it puts the camera over.
Ooh, do you want to?
Oops.
Can you go back to the Scarab terminal? I want to show everybody one of my favorite messages I wrote. So go to the messages tab.
Oh yeah.
And click on the Hale Volkova one. So Hale is Dalia's stepmother who runs the cluster.
Oh God.
Well, she's so mean, isn't she?
Darn. Are these the messages that I was collecting while I was playing, or are these different messages?
These are messages that Dalia would have received prior to arriving at the cluster. So these are messages that are sent directly to her shuttle. Yeah.
That has great. We both love Life is Strange, and I always loved going through the text messages and the journal, especially the in the beginning of the game and finding out the prior stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, that was a lot of the motivation for this, right? Is like what happened prior for Dalia coming here, right? Let's give her a little bit of a not a prequel, but like let's give her some context before she arrived.
What are Dalia's hobbies? What does she like to do in spare time when she's not this?
Yeah, I think of her as like a tinkerer, right? Like she likes kind of like messing around with stuff. She's really curious. Like she likes kind of like figuring out how things work and hanging out and just she's into fashion a little bit. I don't know.
Do scarabs wear like a standard uniform, or is it sort of a little more like?
They do have a bit of a standard. Yeah, it's a little bit of A and a little bit of B. Like the helmet that Dalia wears is a pretty typical scarab helmet. And she has some of her other clothing as part of the uniform, but she obviously like kind of tailors it a bit herself. Sick parkour.
Also, not to call out anyone on the team, but why is flashlight B?
I don't have an answer. So.
I mean, I know F we're using F a lot for interacting, but my brain says F for flashlight.
I know. I agree. F for flashlight. Start a move. We'll
start a movement. F for flashlight. Down with the tyrannical B players. Oops.
So I did want to call out that you are doing a different mission type here. This is new for a new demo. In this mission, you are here to collect seeds. So as I was talking to you earlier about how a lot of the cluster's research was about how can we crossbreed earth crops with the organic fungus that naturally grows here. Not organic, I meant to say naturally growing fungus. I guess it is organic. Whatever, doesn't matter. There's no food standards here. Yeah, exactly. There's no food standards here. And so part of the effort at the cluster is to kind of figure out how to make earth crops hardier by trying to crossbreed them with the fungus. And so the seeds that you're collecting here are some of those seeds that were part of that experiment, right? The idea is that, like, if the cluster really has been totally devastated by this crisis, we still need to find a way to, like, have food production in outer space. And so it's not the type of work that Dalia would typically be doing while she's out here on a scarab job, but because of the atypical circumstances, the scarabs are asking her to also collect these seeds.
That makes sense. I just played this level recently, and I'm like, what the heck? Where am I going again? The store is locked.
Yeah.
Wait, follow green. Wait.
Let me know when you want a hint.
I remember having to be in here, but I forgot how I get in there. I want this switch. That's the one I want.
Okay, do you want like a vague hint or do you want like an explicit direction?
Let's go vague.
Use the tether.
Use the tether. Got it. Well, I can just shove myself through this hole, I guess.
Yeah. When in doubt.
This is not how I did it last time, but this is how we'll do it this time. No.
No, you are way better at the tether than this. I know you are.
No, come on. It's not what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. Okay, come on, tether.
I can never get on those little ledges.
No.
You're so close.
I know.
That is where you need to go, so you must persevere.
I thought I did something with this last time. No, maybe not. How did I get that door open? Interesting.
Go through the hole.
Go through the hole. Okay. Well, what if I get real close to it and then just launch myself up?
I believe in you.
Aha!
There you go.
I found the method. There we go.
Victory.
Ah! Excuse me. Rude.
I love electric fungus, especially when it hasn't found a power source and so it's not fully powered, but you just have these like little sparklers the way it is right there. It's so beautiful. So aesthetic.
When coming up with the fungus types, was it sort of was it gameplay first, narrative first? What was the reason behind it?
I think a lot of it was gameplay first. Like, as with everything at Soft Brains, like, we're all kind of interested in how everything kind of speaks to each other across disciplines. But a lot of it was, like, what type of behaviors do we want to see in the world that we think are interesting for players to contend with, and then kind of going out from there.
That makes sense. Also, I just killed a Dalia, or a spitter critter, as we've also been calling them.
Yeah, affectionately called spitter critters. Yeah, there are little, like, larval critter thing that spits at you in the world, hence the spitter critter name.
I did. I noticed a bit of dialogue the last time I played where, like, Dalia said, "Oh, the spitter critters always existed, they just avoided us," which I've also found fascinating. So these aren't new. These aren't new.
Okay. Yeah. So, like, in the world building, like, when the cluster was first founded, so many years ago, right? Like, Dalia is like a third generation cluster, right?
Yeah.
And so when the cluster was first being founded, it was this kind of like wilder frontierism kind of thing where there were a lot more creatures and like exolites to tame and stuff like that. And so critters have always kind of existed in this ecosystem, but with humanity's presence, they've kind of like retreated a little bit. I want to kind of talk about like the role of like symbiosis between like humanity and the ecosystem, and like how we can give and take from each other, and how like the world will always kind of claw back from what we've taken from it. So
has anyone tried to domesticate one of the spider critters?
we have so many conversations about spider critter pets, spider critter kebabs. Like, what, can you eat them? Are they pets? Like, what is? Yeah.
And yet, you didn't answer my question on whether anyone tried to domesticate one yet. I see the careful non-answer, Kait. I see you. Oh, I swear to God.
Listen, some things have to be discovered.
Ooh, fruit. Grab that.
So this location, a sliding
Oh, I
panel.
missed this one last time. Hello.
So this location is a communications tower that has obviously been overrun by the fungus and taken out of commission. But so this, in the world in the story, this is the communications tower that the evacuation signal would have been sent out from.
Now, I did see a message over here about entertainment. Are there TV shows? Are there movies, books? What's the downtime look like here?
It's kind of more like a radio play. The idea was that like this is a communications tower. Obviously, it would have been used for communicating with external ships and colonies as well. But it also acted as like a broadcast hub for the cluster itself. So people could broadcast different plays, books, stuff like that from out here.
They're like an acting troupe? Is there a drama club?
There was definitely at one point a drama club. Dalia would not have been in it. I will say that for absolute certainty.
I know. I think Sophie mentioned at one point, another developer mentioned drag brunch. Amazing.
There's drag brunch. You can learn more about it when you play Ambrosia Sky. Yeah, I was always doing the world building for this. I was always really interested in like what are like community things, right? Like how do we express the identity of the culture as a community and not just a science lab and not just like a farm? How do people engage with culture and like how do they connect with each other? So that's where things like drag brunch and the idea of using this broadcast or this tower as like a broadcast center as well. So.
Oop. Well, no fall damage. Thank you, God. Now, I have a question for you, which is very important, which is, where does Dalia, during drag brunch, is Dalia, like, front row, like, tipping? Is Dalia in, like, the back corner, like, drinking, like, please don't talk to me?
Yeah, Dalia is definitely more of the, like, please, I'm too nervous, don't talk to me, but, like, wants to be tipping all of the time.
Amazing.
So.
Okay, where is my last seed? Oh, yeah. Hey, I did this way faster than last time. Except for the brief, didn't know where to go at the beginning. I play this game all the time, I swear.
Yeah.
I know there's another door down here.
There is.
I'm just so used to having console commands.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, this door's not opening.
Real deal.
Ghost.
I know.
Ooh, I love the anti-grav generator.
Yeah, so that would have made grappling around the tower a lot easier. Alright, there's your last seed.
I know we've been talking about potential speed running for this game, which I think with the tether definitely has some interesting implications.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Fiona,
fungus...
our tech artist, is very good at speedrunning the game.
Okay. Hey, I did better this time, sample-wise. Look at that.
Hey, you got some great ones.
Yeah. Okay. Let's grab the electric spray so I can do the demo thing in the door in the next level. Even though I would probably not actually grab the electric spray.
We have puzzles.
Yes,
you
we
can
have
discover.
puzzles. This probably seems helpful. This also seems helpful.
I like getting back. Oh, you're out of samples. All right, never mind. That's all you get.
Okay. So yeah, the new demo has one extra level as we just played, that you just saw, the communications tower, or we called it Power Church internally. Was it just because of the like the churchiness nature of the big room?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was. It is not a church.
No.
It is a communications tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to do Gerald's, which is a level
Yeah.
any demo player should be familiar with, but there are definitely some tweaks, which will be new.
And so this is one of our farm locations in the game. So Maz here is your Scarab partner. So he's sending you mission briefings, he's sending you updates, he's analyzing samples that you collect. So he's your kind of like man in the van kind of guy, who's async helping you out.
I think he hated my stepmother more than
We've been saying man in the van for a while, and then I was like, where's that? Because I was always picturing National Treasure, and Riley in National Treasure, but then I was like Googling man in the van, and it was just like man in van kidnaps children or whatever, and I was like, maybe we should see like guy. I was like, guy in chair is maybe the way to actually.
Yeah, I think that's more, you know what? I think that's actually the phrase. I think it's because I used to play Phasmophobia with some friends at Cappy. And one of my friends would only stay in the van, and so she was like, I'm never going into this haunted ass houses, are you kidding me? But she would stay in the van and kind of like monitor everything for us and give us like information on like when a ghost spike was happening. And I think because of that, we just started saying like, oh yeah, like she's our man in the van, like she's helping us.
The context helps in that case.
Yeah, that is a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, guy in the chair, Wade from Kim Possible, that's also the vibe.
Exactly. He's somebody who's not here, but he is helping you out.
I also really enjoy, sincerely, Gerald, an actual farmer Parker.
He's so crotchety. I love guarding him.
Not to bring up things that have already been discussed, but Joel's folksy saying of all hat, no cattle.
All hat, no cattle. Yeah, that's how Gerald would feel about Hale. So Hale is the woman who runs this cluster colony. She's also Dalia's stepmother. She's not really the type of person to get her hands dirty. And so Gerald, who is a farmer, takes a lot of umbrage with this and calls her an all hat, no cattle.
I'm not going to try to farm this.
Just explode it. Pop it off.
I'm just going to let this whole thing deal with itself.
Yeah. Let it burn. Oh, I love cleaning the lichen common one. I call it lichen, we call it common. Either way, it's so fun to clean.
So I'm assuming the common then is edible.
Yep, it's all edible.
Yeah. What does it taste like?
Ooh. So I thought about smells. I think about smells a lot actually as a writer.
Yeah.
It's just hat tip. I think describing smells is such a good way to like unblock yourself of your stuff. So I think about smells a lot. I actually didn't think about what it would taste like. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
We're gonna move on.
Yeah.
Oh, except I'm gonna blow that up first, apparently.
Get it. Great, Sam.
I've never seen this
So-
advanced of a case of cluster.
Yeah, this is a good thing to call it. So Dalia is here for the Ambrosia Project, right? And so the Ambrosia Project is the Scarab's goal of how can we understand how people have died in the universe and in the cosmos to kind of understand how we can begin reversing cellular decay. So it's a really specific form of like the Scarabs want to understand immortality, right? And the way they do this is by going and investigating strange and bizarre deaths across the universe, right? But in order for that research to be viable, you have to find people who have died within 48 hours. So as you're playing throughout the game, you'll see a lot of people who have died here at the cluster, but they've died longer ago. So Dalia is unable to sample their DNA to upload it to the Ambrosia Project.
This room is a messy room.
Yeah! It's our seed silo room. So it's where seeds are held for the fungus and stuff like that, so it's overgrown as a result. But you won't find any good seeds here that you're collecting.
Sometimes it's just painting over everything with chemicals. Yeah, what is the chemical I'm spraying? Is it? I assume it's not water.
It's not water. It's no-name brand chemical spray.
Scarab issue. Secret formula.
Yeah, all to say is I don't know.
Meanwhile, it's just like highly concentrated pledge or something.
Yeah. It's just Lysol.
Yeah. So why are the spitter critters attacking me?
Um,
Am I a threat?
you are a threat. I mean, you're
as
destroying
I
them. Obviously a
yeah,
threat.
am I a threat as I am destroying them? But I guess before.
Why are they scared of me as you're annihilating them?
Right. Yes. In context, bad question.
Yeah, I mean, like, you are here, you are threatening their home, they are scared of you, right? They're defending themselves, basically.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I just want to be their friend.
Yeah. Well,
Some crisis
not
with
happening.
predator.
Yeah. Okay, guys, people watching, please wishlist and buy the game. If enough people do, we can make a plushie. But it needs to be like a lot of you. Do this for me, specifically.
Yeah, do this for Colin.
Spitter critters deserve to be loved too.
Yeah.
We'll do a little like adoption. We'll do
clean
the
up the
Sarah
comment.
McLachlan like sad animal PSA. Where,
Oh my
like,
god.
but for
do the puzzle. Clean that piece of fungus and then do the puzzle.
Oh wait, yes, wait. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Puzzle time.
Yeah. So because Colin crafted the electric spray, they're able to redirect power sources in the world to open this door. Puzzles.
And then I'm not gonna waste my electric spray this time.
Nope. So all the sprays that you craft are consumable, so being cautious about how much you're using, when and where, or harvest more electric fruit to be able to craft more.
Fair, Gerald.
We love Gerald. We love Gerald.
So most levels seem to have a gravity generator on them, which is great for tethering purposes. But in terms of world building purposes, is the gravity generator? Do they turn it off for funsies? Is there? Oh my God, is there tether sports? Do they?
There's no tether sports. It is a harvesting technique, right? And so this room is actually great. We didn't set this up, by the way, but this room is a great way to actually talk about it, right? Because like harvesting the exploder fruit off of like the big purple mounds is actually really hard when you're in full gravity because they fall and they're really volatile, so they'll explode. But in 0G, it's a lot easier to kind of like precisely remove the fruit from the big mounds in order to harvest it. So 0G was a way for farmers to be able to more carefully extract and prune fruit and harvest.
Like that? No, like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just gonna paper over this. There we go.
Yeah. It is fun to watch the exploder explode.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was a poor quality fruit because you exploded it.
Dalia's not a farmer.
No, she would have been had she stayed back, but she did not stay back. And so this room is what we call the pasture room. This is the main farm part of this farm location, right? So this is where they've tapped into a vein where a lot of the fungus grows naturally. And this is where Gerald and others would have been doing most of their harvesting.
So I just interacted with a air scrubber. It said, "Is that what effect did that have in the room?"
Yeah, so at the bottom there's a bunch of like spores that kind of collected and fell, and they become toxic if you breathe them in too much, and so you're able to activate the air scrubbers in order to pull out the toxic spores to make exploration a little bit safer and easier down here.
Get all these good fruits. Excellent.
Yeah, for crafting.
We're gonna continue. I'm gonna stop cleaning everything.
Yeah, let's go see Gerald.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna pop into this room just because.
Oh yeah. And so here, yeah, you can see the electric fungus like interacting with the kiosk down below as well.
Hello. I can read those good emails.
You can read those good emails.
What's the relationship between Lori and Gerald?
Lori is Gerald's neighbor. She's also a farmer at this location. And they care a lot about each other. The exact nature of their relationship is to be defined. But they love each other.
To be defined in game, or to be defined by the inevitable fan fiction that we'll have?
To be defined by the inevitable fan fiction.
Excellent.
I was going to say by Gerald and Lori, but
yeah.
you know.
Hey, our fans are... Hey, you person watching, you could be the person who could define their relationship with your AO3.
I've always wanted to write farmer fan
Farmer fanfiction? Space farmer fanfiction.
Space farmer fanfiction,
I've never
thank
been
you.
here before. Ooh, like to privacy.
Romance in Zero G.
Place.
Well, that's a good title.
Oh, I imagine there's many a Harvestman novel on this space station.
Almost definitely.
I know what Hale gets up to in their spare time. So we're currently cleaning Gerald's apartment, which is, I think I pointed out in a different place, but how did Gerald score such a sweet apartment?
I mean, he's been here for a while. Like, he's always been here. This has always been his farm. He inherited it from his family. This is just where Gerald lives. He's always lived here.
Because, yeah, this was... We should just do a, like, MTV Cribs Sky version. Because this is, like, lofts, and it's got, like, some great high ceilings. I assume... Is this a kitchen-y area?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do people cook, or is it just sort of like, here is your
People
fungus?
cook.
Okay.
People definitely cook. Yeah, in some other levels, you actually find a menu.
Oh,
things
okay.
like that. Yeah.
I also do appreciate that the bathroom is here.
You gotta have a bathroom. Like.
That's, again, I think we're an immersive sim because we have two things that immersive sims always have, which are bathrooms and vents.
Yep. Pretty much, right? Like,
Yeah.
and emails. There's emails.
Yes,
Don't
there's
forget about
emails, there's
these.
vents, and there's bathrooms. So,
There's Gerald's little bed, by the way.
yeah. I'm always
Also,
afraid...
Zero G helps you navigate, right?
Yeah, I was like, I would roll out of that in, like, every other day and would have a concussion. Now, the last time I did Gerald's scene, I made a fun little mistake, which was I disturbed all of these books and objects before I did it, and they all just floated in front of the scene the whole time.
I mean, that's what happens when you have physics.
Yeah. I'm gonna clean up, not disturb all of his knickknacks.
Stubborn ox.
Okay, well, I'll stop stepping on the emotional moment. Oh, I should probably turn off my flashlight. Whoops!
Yeah, too late.
Gerald Parker, The Cluster, year 2240. I'm only recording this because Lori says so. But I don't care what happens to my body. Heck, I'll be dead. Make moonshine or save humanity. It's yours now.
I love Gerald. He's such a soft spot for this character.
He just seems like a sweet old farmer man.
Yeah, he's a little grumpy, but who isn't?
There's like a spinach joke with the bioremediation thing where like it's a lot and then when you cook it it's little. There's a joke there. I need to workshop it more.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, look, workshop it. Get back to me on that. Do you know the shortcut out of this room?
Yes, I found it last
Never
time.
down when I was a kid. I was the one to
It's
do
somewhere
this
in the
for you.
ceiling. Yeah,
Yeah.
vents. Immersive sim, baby.
We're doing it.
And we're cooking. Oh, hello.
Little spider critter.
Glad I cut the gravity off.
Yeah. it does make these moments a little bit easier. And like it's fun, right? Like it prompts you to explore more vertically.
Yeah, now we're here. See? Hey guys, look, we're in the intro area. Yay! Oh, this fungus came back. That's clean.
That's the thing with naturally occurring stuff, right? Like it grows.
Also, this is also new. Planet hologram. Saturn hologram.
Yeah, the Saturn hologram. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
There we go. Now it's nice. Yeah, I think that's it. We're done. We can head back
Okay,
to...
cool.
Wait.
Oh, good catch.
I almost missed it. I think I
Sure,
found
I
all the
would've done
secrets.
anything for
In every
Lori.
level?
Well,
Potentially?
maybe we'll
Death.
be able to see on
I'll
your mission
check.
select screen. Ooh, right, ending.
Yes, this is also new.
We have a secret surprise.
Maeve, what have you done?
A lot of corpses.
It is a lot of corpses.
Maeve, what did you do?
around. You'll have to play the whole game to find
God,
out.
Toxic X is not supposed to be that toxic. Not literally toxic. Not
More
sure.
to be discovered.
Yeah, well, that was the demo. That's our current updated demo build. And it is available right now. If you want to
Yeah.
play it.
It's able to play. If you pop back to the return to shuttle screen, Colin, we'll point out one more thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so on the Scarab jobs here, you can see that even though you've completed the main mission for each of those locations, there's still things that you can do. The fungal contamination has grown back, so you can able to go and kind of clean it up to 100%. You can go and find more of the Scrimshaw collectibles. Yeah, so I just wanted to point out that you can always come back to levels even if you've completed the mission.
Amazing. And yes, I did not. There are many collectibles I missed, apparently.
Yeah, I know you're doing so well.
I thought I was doing so well.
Yeah.
Alas, lack. Well, that was our demo, and thank you, Kait, for joining me for this little commentary. Make sure you wishlist the game on Steam and Epic Game Store. We're in both places. Make sure to download the demo, the thing we just played. You can play for yourself, clean to your heart's content. Draft a list of weird world building questions to send to Kait in Discord.
Yeah, always happy to chat and answer questions, so come find us there.
And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And at this point, stick around, watch out for IGN FanFest next Wednesday. We'll be there. I won't say how, but we're there. Watch that thing. And keep an eye out in the next little while for some news and some updates. Join our Discord. Just follow us on social media. Follow us on Twitch. Go to our link tree. Join our newsletter. Read our blog posts. What other call to actions do I have here? Upvote a feature. Just all the things.
Please. Yeah, if you do play the demo and you have any feedback you want to share, please join our Discord. We're always happy to hear what you all think. So
as community manager, if you put a comment somewhere, I will find it. That is a promise.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Colin.
Yeah, thanks so much, Kait. And we'll see everyone later.